Right, welcome back to the channel, guys. So in this massive intimidating box is AirTag 2. Yes, Apple decided to ship a tiny AirTag in a massive box like this. I thought Apple cared about the environment, but no, they just gave me a massive cardboard box for no reason. Now here is AirTag 1. This is the AirTag I unboxed on the channel back in 2021. I actually gave this to my mum, who had been using these with her keys. Not had actually, she's still using these with her keys. I just took it off her keyring for this video because I want to compare AirTag 1 with AirTag 2. I know visually there's not that many differences, but let's see if there are any other changes aside from the visuals. I do know the range is longer, obviously. Also, I can now track the AirTag on my Apple Watch. That's pretty cool. And also there's a new chime apparently, according to Twitter. So yeah, let's get into this. And by the way, on the other side of this box is my address. So I'm going to take the box off camera and then we'll get into the actual packaging. Actually, I will say one thing. Apple's packaging, even when it comes down to the cardboard the product ships with, is really nice. I mean, this pull tab feels so good. Anyway, I'm hyping Apple up for no reason. Let me get rid of this box. Right, here we are. I managed to hide my address. This is it, the AirTag. As I said, why ship an AirTag in such a massive box? I have no idea. But yeah, I just got one AirTag. Let's now get into this. So putting the box to the side, dropping on the floor. Right, so here we have it. Very small box. It feels familiar. Obviously, I unboxed this original AirTag back in 2021, so it's been a while. But I do think the packaging is pretty similar to the original. But of course, on the back you can see AirTag 2nd generation. Actually, it's interesting Apple even uses generation for this, because Apple's moved away from branding their products as generation. In recent years, we've got AirPods Pro 3. Those are not called AirPods Pro 3rd generation, they're called AirPods Pro 3. iPads are now just named based on the M series chipset, or the chipset they use in general. So the iPad A16 instead of the iPad 11th generation. But these, for some reason, are called iPads? Not iPad, I mean AirTag. These are called AirTag 2nd generation. So yeah, don't know why. But anyway, let's get into it. So we have a pull tab. Very nice, small little pull tab. Oh, that was a good pull. And inside is our very small AirTag. Let me get this. There we go. So AirTag packaging, very familiar. Actually, it's pretty crazy. So when these launched, we probably didn't have, we didn't have dynamic island iPhones. It likely had a notch. So I guess they have updated the packaging a little. Okay, so I do have my iPhone beside me to pair this to. So it says turn on Bluetooth, then pull tab, hold near device. Okay, so yeah, just pull the thing. And random paper bits that I'm never gonna read. So that is basically it. Oh, we have another paper tab thing. Cool. No stickers, but I don't think the original AirTag even came with stickers. I don't think so. I know Apple got rid of stickers quite recently, but I don't think the original had them because these are technically an accessory. They're not an actual product. Anyway, let's get into the actual AirTag now. Right, so here we have the actual AirTag. I don't remember this being on the packaging. Apple One Park, Apple Inc., One Apple Parkway, Cupertino. Yeah, I don't remember that being on the original packaging. But anyway, let's pull this off. Should I bring this near the camera or not? I mean, I think you guys can hear that. I mean, it's a very faint. Yeah, it's very faint. Okay, let's pull this off. There we go. That sounds familiar. I thought the chime was new. Anyway, okay. I already hate this. So, okay, in the EU and I guess UK by extension, you have to have this regulatory label. For some reason, it's not on the original. Even though I'm pretty sure this was a thing in 2021. But anyway, as you can see on the original, it's scuffed up. And by the way, this will definitely get scuffed up. But you can see it doesn't have the CE branding. Here it does. And it doesn't look good, I can't lie. It doesn't look good. Also, the text itself has changed. Apple's now using the same text they use on the Apple Watch. And it's all caps now instead of it being caps with some letters and lower caps. I don't know if you can see that. I'll probably do a close-up comparison if you guys can't see the difference. But anyway, let's get my iPhone and pair this thing. So, okay, so just got my iPhone out, and yeah, there it is already. AirTag, let's connect it. So I'm going to use this with my keys. Okay, I've got to have to blur that out. I'm going to have to blur that out. Connecting, connecting, connecting. And there we go. That's it. Very simple. View and find my app. Well, I would, but the problem is I've got to blur this as well. Yeah, I just realized because it's location based, a lot of this is going to reveal my location, so I'm going to have to blur a lot of this. Right, so I just realized I do have to use Find My to play the new chime, but I'm going to use my phone off screen because it's just easier that way instead of me having to blur everything. So let's play the chime. Does that sound different? And here's AirTag 1 for comparison. Let me quickly switch phones because I've got my mom's phone here in the corner.
One eternity later.
Right, so that didn't go to plan because I think the battery might be dead in this. It's not playing anything. And it also says no location found. So what I'm going to have to do is, there's another AirTag we bought for my brother for his bag. I'm going to have to get that, and I'll add that clip in to show you guys the difference in the chimes. But yeah, the AirTag 2's chime does sound a bit different. Right, so apologies for the griminess of AirTag 1, but we have an AirTag that works. This is my brother's bag's AirTag. Let's play this out now. So that's AirTag 1. Apologies for planes in the background. But here's AirTag 2 on the right. It's connecting. There you go. Okay, so the chime is a bit different. It's not that big of a change, but it is different. So yeah, there we go. The next thing I want to show is probably the Apple Watch precision finding feature. So again, I'm going to have to go into find items. This unboxing is not going to plan because, as you can see, I was going to try out the precision finding feature on the Apple Watch, but the Apple Watch won't recognize the new AirTag. So I don't know what else I can do in this unboxing. This is basically it. Yeah, it's an AirTag. Wow, what an exciting unboxing. And hours later, I'm still trying to get this to work. Find items. For some reason, it's not popping up on my Apple Watch. Is this a bug? I'm not sure. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't test precision finding because it's not coming up on my Apple Watch. I guess I'll throw a fact at you guys. So I do know the speaker is actually more tamper-proof, which is very good because obviously there are some creeps out there who use AirTags to track people, and that's very wrong. Apple's against it, but it still doesn't stop people from doing it. So if your iPhone detects an AirTag that's not yours and it beeps, then yeah, maybe there is a possibility someone's tracking you. So at least Apple's being secure on that aspect. But that's about it for my facts, really. This is just a great accessory. Apple made some minor refinements to an already great product. Obviously, it's going to get scratched up, and I do kind of hate that, but like my secondary school friends said back in the day, scratches add character. And also, you can, of course, I went for the basic one, but you can, of course, engrave these and add some personality. So yeah, that's it for AirTag 2. Very small thing. Also, I just want to mention, there are also rumors that Apple might release an AI pin that's the size of an AirTag. And I mean, I see the vision, but I don't understand why we need an AI pin. I mean, Humane, you guys probably know about that, but that product flopped real bad. So I don't see the point in Apple going into that category, especially when we have smartwatches, we have smartphones. It's not needed. Anyway, I'm waffling. That's it. This is it for the review. For the unboxing. Make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors. And on that note, I'll see you in the next one.